guys, so today I want to talk to my dream getters. Not my dream thinkers or my dream wishers, but dream getters. Because this is all about us dreaming our biggest dream. I want you to dream that old stank face dream. The dream that has people saying, she want to do what? She thinks she can have that type of dream. Just dream of you being your best amazing self, living that best life. Like, we must have faith and never dumb down our dreams. It's okay to have a dream that's so big that it scares yourself. I know it may sound crazy, but I think anytime the greats have told people their dreams, they sound crazy. I mean, being the first time to fly, so whether you're an inventor or an entrepreneur, you're gonna say some crazy things, at least to some people. Not to me, because I'm crazy too, but the point of it is that all the greats have been told that they were crazy. I mean, look at Oprah. For her to be a news anchor and decide that she wanted to be a talk show host, and for her to be a talk show host, especially at that time period, and to go telling people that she wants to become the top highest paid TV show host as an African American female, I mean, that has to sound crazy to some people. Or for her to decide after being a TV host that she wanted to become a movie producer and produce Color Purple. Can you imagine telling people about that story? I mean, I can just imagine what people said when she told them. Like, girl, how you gonna be a TV host and act? You ain't never acted before, Oprah? Or how they probably told her stuff like, girl, keep your money. It's not gonna be good. You don't know nothing about producing a movie. And don't forget this one. Girl, you black. They ain't gonna let you produce movies and be on TV. I know I have heard so many crazy things with me being an entrepreneur and having my brilliant ideas. And I'm no Oprah, so I know if they can talk about me, I know they had to talk about Oprah. The moral of the story just is that if it seems too impossible for them, they probably think it's too impossible for you. So you must have faith and follow through. Just stay consistent and see your dream through. Another thing that I think people should think about is the fact of who you're telling your dreams to. And I know it can be absolutely terrifying telling somebody your big, scary, big stank-faced old dream. Like, imagine little Oprah as a kid telling her mother, who was a housekeeper, whose mother was a housekeeper, that she wasn't going to become a housekeeper, that she was going to become a media mogul. I mean, come on now. That had to be a hard conversation. Honey, I'm no Oprah, and I've had plenty of people tell me what I can and cannot do. And I can't imagine being Oprah and coming from humble beginnings like most of us have, and trying to tell people how I'm going to be a media mogul and the first African American female billionaire. Like, who would have believed that if she would have told them? So you just keep your dreams, honey. If Oprah can do it, you can too. I'm here to tell you that it's okay if you do not want to share your biggest, baddest dreams yet. That's normal. But don't ever stop dreaming. See, our Creator has trusted you with your dream, not anybody else. So they may not be able to see what you've been destined to do. They may even try to kill your dream before you can get started, and you can't have that happen. Don't be discouraged purely based upon someone else's opinion of you. Give yourself time to become who you were meant to be. Don't sacrifice your vision for someone else's validation. When I come up with a brilliant idea, or what I feel like is a brilliant idea, and I finally think that I'm ready to share it with the people that are close to me, I always know to just take what they say into consideration, not my sole determining factor to whether or not it's going to be an idea that I move forward with. I mean, because let's be real, they can't see what I see. This is my vision. Another thing I want you to take in accountability is the fact of who you're talking to. Like, do they have expertise in this area or experience in this area? Or are they like my biggest cheerleader or my biggest hater? Now, yes, your loved ones and friends and people in your circle may be your biggest hater, and you need to figure out who's who. Now, I know who's who in my circle, and I don't believe in telling my haters my dreams and my aspirations. But I do think you need to know who's in your circle to be sure that they're not, or you know where it's coming from. I know I have the people that's close to me figured out. I know who's my biggest hater and my biggest cheerleader. Now, I don't believe in telling my haters my business, but I think you better figure it out, because anybody can be your hater. Just because you love them don't mean that they always, and even intentionally, have your best interest. I mean, let's be real. Your hater can be your mama to your boo thing. You just got to be aware of who's who now. I don't tell my haters my business, but I do have a negative Nancy in my group. And I call them a negative Nancy because if there's anything that negative can be found, they can sniff it out, honey. They always see what's wrong going on. So I actually use them sometimes for my benefit. If I have an idea that I really love and I think it's like the best idea ever, or I've got a business plan that I kind of want tweaked to what can happen, I call him, honey. He'll never let me down. He'll find every little nook and cranny of what's going wrong, or what someone else may think so that I can tweak my plan. Now, he may not know that he's helping me tweak my plan, but I do. The point of it is that if you're going to share your information, know who you're talking to. What I want you to know is, don't be afraid to have your old stanky biggest dream. And it's okay to be scared when you do. Remember, you must keep dreaming it, seeing it, and saying it. I promise, the more you do, the more it won't be so scary, and the more your dream won't seem so far away. The next thing I want you to remember is that people's opinions don't validate you. You do. Next, if you do decide to share it, take in consideration who you're sharing it with. Analyze the information, take what's important, and leave the rest. Lastly, don't let anyone put a cap or a ceiling on who you are and who you're becoming. I'm glad the greats like Oprah, they didn't let people tell them who they are, honey. She gave girls like me the opportunity to dream the I am possible dream. And so are you. Remember that the people around you are watching, and they're dependent on you to dream your biggest dream. So, wishing you health, wealth, and style. It's your girl, Ebony Coles. Till next time.